All right, we're back home. That's the good news. The bad news is we were off yesterday. We could not redeem ourselves from a 1-2 Monday. We're still 64 and 65. Not taking one away from me. 65 and 54 on the year. Congratulations. If you're following along, we're making money. And I have still this incredible offer. Like, we can turn this into a pretty massive parlay. I'm going to do my job and hit all three plays. You're going to do your job and sign up at Caesars. We'll talk about that coming up. Trust me. Trust me. Let's build first. And as I maintain, you can do this. All right. You can do this too. You can just sign up 70% off. That's less than a cup of coffee a day. Just do it for the first month. And yeah, NRFI plays, that's on there. Everything that you need is on here. All right. Let's head to Caesars. You see, we're already there. I'm already there, right? 21 or older, gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Thumbs up, subscribe, all the fun stuff that you know on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitter, at Shander Show, and then at Odd Shopper. Let's begin. I have two plays. They're both Ys, which means I owe you an NRFI before I get out of here. We'll sift through the day. We begin, though, and we'll come back to this little parlay here in Minnesota. You've got an interesting pitching matchup, one with Alec Marsh, where you don't have much at all to go on. And that's always used as a positive if a guy struggles, right? Like, well, there's only one start. Alec Marsh on the road against Minnesota. I'm willing to target that alone. I'm willing to target the fact that Marsh is going to give up one, if not two base runners. The fact that you've got a heavy 2.5-1 favorite. With the total that's low, I understand at 8.5. I just don't think Kansas City is going to be able to put up much. Now, if they do get one on Pablo Lopez, it's coming in the first. This is not a situation where Kansas City has the ability, the talent, the skill set to wear down Lopez, but they can take advantage of a mistake, or they can just be super aggressive and jump on him. Big-time pitchers who are pitching on a big-time level, they're susceptible to this. Look, I don't want you betting against aces every single start because, that guy on the YouTube video told me that the only time aces give up runs in the first. That's not the case, but we have seen top-level pitchers where it's the opening set against the best three, you would think, 3.5, depending on who's at the 4 slot, hitters you have available, even going against the Royals. There is a chance. You draw one walk, and I know Lopez 29.8 to 7.1 K to walk ratio. Nothing here is going to be impenetrable except for the fact, or everything, except for the fact that Lopez, the time to get after him would be in the first inning. We're not betting that so much as we're betting the Royals melting. And that's great because Marsh is going to give something up. It's going to be a walk or a base hit, and that's going to turn into a run. We also have here in Boston, fresh off of celebrating the nation's birthday, Boston hosting Texas. Somebody's going to make a mistake. Brian Bello, these guys are essentially dealing with similar numbers, 21-1 to 7-8. Bello, Gray, respectively, K to walk rate. So where Bello's K rate's a little higher, his walk rate's just a tad lower, but you're still in the 21 to 7 range. You still have guys, especially John Gray, getting hit. 254x batting average, 320x WOBA. You still have a guy in Brian Bello whose WOBA is down relatively, and I understand that, and I appreciate that. But at home against, I don't care where this game's played, at Texas, you've got a couple of Ks in this lineup, but you have some hard hit guys who are hitting for average, who are slugging as well. This is tough. This is going to be really difficult for Bello, and we have seen that before where he has had a rough inning, and usually that's early, and been able to move on. For us, it's just, all right, John Gray is definitely susceptible to giving up a run, ran through some numbers there, and Bello is beatable. Don't get us wrong. Bello is beatable. Last one for you. Look at that. Total at 9. Dodgers are a ridiculous -260 favorite, and I want a piece of it. minus or plus 105. I want a piece of it. Here's your plus money play of the day. Don't worry, we're going to get to the parlay in a second. But hey, this game ended poorly for the LA Dodgers last night. Anybody who jumped in live got burned too. So why not? Bobby Miller in the house, 21-8.5, if you will, K to walk ratio. Fine there. X-Wob was nearly at 300. Great. Osvaldo Vito, you don't have enough. And I'm not going to do this because I just said the opposite for an earlier game. But what you did get was promising. And I'm just going to leave it at that. On the road against the Dodgers, good luck. Hold your breath. Exhale. Breathing. Get through the first. Give up 2 runners. Get through the first. We know this is going to be difficult. That plus 105 is weighted simply because of Vito. Bobby Miller should be fine against Pittsburgh. Now, what happens if you put this all together? What happens? Just see if we knocked all 3 of these together. Again, you have to be 21 or older. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Your first bet's back on Caesars up to $1,250, meaning you're brand new to Caesars. Sign up below. We've even given you a link. Sign up below. Oh, by the way, if you miss it, it's right back in your account. If you hit it, if we hit all 3, which we will, this is an insane payout. $7,200. That's pretty good. $7,200 for signing up at a sports book on what? 40 seconds of work. I've given you the Odd Shopper Premium Tool, 70% off. And on top of that, a parlay in there that's going to be beautiful once you sign up at Caesars. All right. Now, on the way out, as I always do and promise, home run plays. Here you go. Top home run plays of the day. I want to see what this looks like as a refresh. I'm going to give you up to the second as I'm doing this. Here we go. Josh Bell is the home run play of the night. Slam, slam, slam. Maru, David Peralta popping. Carlos Santana. Ahmed Rosario, who is just destroying. Willie Castro. William Contreras. Brian Reynolds. Maybe that's a first inning home run. Nope. We went under. Sorry. Wrong game. Contreras. There you go. No, we didn't do that game. We got burned on that. Derek Hall, they hit a home run. Sign me up. I'm in. That's all I needed to see. Sign me up. That's a great play for Stott. If he's just out there long enough. Jeez. That's a different story for a different video, for a different day, for a different time.